Hello everyone and welcome to Deck Heroes in Depth. Sorry for the delay guys, I wanted to have my 4-star hero before I do this video, so I had to wait like few days to gather up enough shards for the Dragon Rider. And now I finally have the Dragon Rider, so I can also show you guys some talents about him. Anyway, today's video will be about hero talents. Talents are extremely important for the heroes. I think it's the most important thing of this game, so this probably will be one of the more important episodes, if not the most important episode. So there's a lot to talk. I'll start off with some basics. Alright, first of all, you have every faction will have the first talent will always give you your creature's attack or hit points. So there's always gonna be two talents that give you attack and two talents that will give you hit points. But there's always gonna be one better than the other. So, for example, this I have a Morty Combat 10 that will give you 200 attack, but you have Morty Might that will give you 300 attack. So you always want to get the better one. Usually you want to get the better one because it gives you more attack. It's the same for the hit points one. Morty Vitality gives you 200 and Morty Life gives you 300. As for the 2-star heroes, it's a bit less. So you have a Fiend Fury which gives you only 150 and you have Fiend Combat that gives you 200. So the higher your hero is, the more star, the better it is. For example, the Dragon Rider will give you up to 400. The Human Might will give you 300, and Human Strength will give you 400. Okay, the second thing you want to know about these talents is that when the plus attack talents only last for one round. You see on the description? It says talent effect increases your fan creatures by 300 for one round. So it will last for only one round. While the plus hit points abilities will stay there forever till your till your creatures die. So the first thing you come up with is that means that the Fiend Life, the plus hit points is more efficient, right? Well, sometimes because there's a reason why the plus attack ones only last for one round because it's pretty powerful. Like if you can take care of the enemy's Flame Brave in one round, for example, thanks to the plus attack, that means the enemy Flame Brave cannot attack you. So you you save your whole team by a lot of hit points because if you didn't kill the enemy's Flame Brave, that means she could have hit all your creatures plus flame all of them. So there is some value in plus attack. But as most cases, it's really situational. Which one is the better one? So after I explain you the other talents, I will give you some examples. So that's it for the plus attack and plus hit point talents, and now we have the hero talents. Now, every faction has his special talent. So I'll go through those ones first because those ones are more important and usually that's the ones that you want because they're really good. So for the Fiend, you have agile. Agile. That means your creatures will have up to 80% chance at level 10 to dodge enemy physical attacks. It's only for physical attacks, and it's really huge. It's really powerful. So that's the Fiend special talent. For the humans, you have Ice Shell, which is pretty much the same as Frost Armor, so it's also pretty powerful. And as for most talents, it only requires you to have more than one human creature in play. So every time you have two human creatures in play, it will trigger. And now to the Mortis one. The specialty of Mortis is Undying, which is the most powerful talent in game, I dare to say. It only activates 2 times per game, so not unlike the other talents that can activate 3 times. It has up to 70% chance to give 3 of your random creatures the rebirth ability. So, and lastly, I don't have a 3-star Neander here at the moment, but the Neander here talent is also pretty strong. It's called Spiky Bits. I can show you. It comes first at dungeon 811. No, I think it's a bit 810. It's a really powerful talent. I don't want to waste too much time showing you guys. You've probably seen it before. So those are the 4 faction specific talents. And now I will go through the other talents and tell you if they're good, bad, when they are good, when they are bad, which combination you can use with them. Okay, as for the talents are the same. There's always a weaker version and a stronger version. So we have a Tesla Strike, which deals 300 magic damage to 2 random enemy creatures and 35% chance to paralyze. And you have this upgrade, which is called Static. It deals 300 damage and it deals to 3 random creatures instead of 2, and has 40% chance. So it's a bit stronger. And as you can see, at level 4, you have Stormcloud, which deals up to 5 targets and has a 45% chance to inflict. So the more stars your hero have, the better the talents. But since most people don't have 4-star creatures, I will stay around at the 3-star talents. So you always want to have the stronger version like this. You want to have Static and not Tesla Strike. You want to have Hail and not Ice Spear. Alright, so I'll now give you my thoughts about them. Static is decent. It's not the best ability. It's okay. In my opinion, there are better abilities than Static. Same goes for Hail. I mean, the Breeze is nice, but the damage is a bit lacking in my opinion, and oftentimes it will be replaced by some more powerful talent like Agile or Undying, so it's not that bad. Firewall, in my opinion, is probably the strongest burst damage talent. It deals massive damage to 3 random creatures. Look at the damage, it deals massive damage. So if you combine them with a Flame Brave or something, you can like melt people. And the best thing of all, the hero can use it up to 3 times in a battle. So it's a pretty powerful talent. The Toxic Mire is also very powerful because it lasts for it's 2 instances. So whenever it gets activated, you deal 300 direct damage to 3 random enemies, and during their phase they will receive another additional 300 damage. So in total you deal 600 damage, and the same, you can use it up to 3 times a battle. So Toxic Mire is also powerful. Burst Fire, in my opinion, is not that powerful. Strike Back is powerful only at high level and really situational. So it's just really situational. Impact is not that good. Robodope is weak. Icy Weapon is not that good. I've never gotten Entrap before. They look okay, but I never got it before. But anyway, for the most 3-star heroes, you can only have 1 talent, and it's usually gonna be either Agile, Ice Shell, Undying, Spiky Bits, Firewall is awesome, Toxic Mire is awesome, and sometimes Hail is also situational. So as the last part of this video, I want to show you some combinations that I have with my heroes. that I've been working on. Some of them I gave up, some of them are still there, but to show you good talent and hero synergy. So we'll start off by the Gladiator. The Gladiator is an offensive hero because of his link abilities. So I have everything synced up with Gladiator. I have human might instead of human life because it gives me 225 attack to all creatures, and I have a firewall. See, I don't have ice shell here because this firewall, it deals up to 450 damage to 3 random enemy creatures, and if this firewall sync up with your what it's called, chains, it deals massive damage, and it's gonna sync up sooner or later because you can use it up to 3 times a battle. And the Gladiator, yeah, if you're at like round 9 or 10, you will have your chains in one of those turns. So that's an example. Gladiator is an offensive hero. So now we go to a defensive hero like Poison Ivy. On Poison Ivy, you want to make a defensive deck with high hit points. So on Poison Ivy, it's very recommended you go for Feint Life, survivability. I like the Agile on Feints because it gives me time to, allows my creatures to survive a bit longer in the early stages, so I can put more Feint creatures in play, because most Feint creatures also give other Feint creatures extra hit points, which is good for Poison Ivy. Now we have the Patriarch. The Patriarch is a really balanced hero, so you can go either offensive or defensive with him. And I decided to go a bit balanced. It was situational. I use this hero to beat Dungeon 8, 11. So with the Patriot, it's more depends what your deck needs. So if you have like, I have like 3 Sword Masters, I think. So Sword Master are really nice with plus attack. I haven't got the luck to roll the human might yet, but imagine if you can give a Sword Master with Sweeping Blow 300 extra attack, so it's really awesome. So this, on balanced heroes, it depends on your deck. The same goes with Bowmaster. It's a really balanced hero. You can go either way. If you're using a lot of magic spells as your main source of damage, you probably want plus life instead of plus attack, because the longer you survive, the more magic damage you can deal. And for the 4-star heroes, the only difference with the talent is that, for example, Firewall against Kindle. Kindle deals a bit more damage, about 50 more damage, and it can hit up to 5 target creatures. But the biggest flaw is you can only cast it 2 times a battle. So that's the biggest difference in 4-star creatures. And you have some other spells that I've never gotten. You have like Entrap 4. You have Fearless 1. It gives immunity to 1 random creature. I have no idea if it's for 1 turn or for the whole battle. If it's for the whole battle, it seems nice. You have Death Dance. You have Corpse Chill. So yeah, that's about it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you want to see more. Also check my channel for other deck heroes videos, and thanks for watching.